Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kenny Clark never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check. Hey, hero, start.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Now Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
319, 26.
6-man. Check cross. Kill.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this 1st quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. It's Carson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Go, guys, 4 down. Gun.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Go.
I got motion. Pick that.
Block that. Hey, easy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On first down, Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
What? 380.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 26.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
380.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the play.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They run for it with Carson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now we're going to get a timeout here, as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage, as he's going to be taken down. Kenny Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2nd and 12 at the Packers' 22-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
eluding the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Protein spill. Sponge. No.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 31 yards there and a 1st down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line.
18.
Mike 58 right there. Rabbit.
Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Rodgers now on 1st down. Complete to Jones. Past the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination.
58 for Mike.
And we got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he'll check that down to Carson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Double dog. Alert. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Good job right there. 58.
From the gun on third down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alert.
Wilson. Forced out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go. Right there.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
From the 44, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
He's checking.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers as his guys continue to pour it on. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the shotgun, Wilson. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Here's Switzer. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He's going to go deep for Funchess. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I got you. I got you. Quick.
On 1st down, Carson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Bang out, bam.
To throw is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
They run it with Carson. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2 at the Packers' 43-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Let's go, 4 down, 4 down.
Now it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Now a give right side. It's Carson. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Check.
From the 31, Wilson. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the edge.
Good job right there, good job right there.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Check your hot read. Shit. Deuce. Relert. Wide. 19. Joker.
Now Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that.